Well, our first big weather system of the year is in the books, and the rain really did help with the soil moisture content nationwide. The Pacific side of the country, however, well, we are still way behind on rainfall, and we really do need a lot more of the wet stuff. But let's look at the weekend. What will be happening in the skies over Japan as we head into Friday? We'll find out on this episode of SoraCast for March 5th, 2026. The big system that passed off the Pacific side of the country on Tuesday and Wednesday dumped a fair amount of rain over the country, helping with our soil moisture content pretty much everywhere. Here, check out this slide where the darker blue means more moisture, and we have almost normal soil moisture at present, and that is really a welcome sign. However, as I said, we are still really way behind on rainfall. The Tone River system, which supplies most of Tokyo's drinking water, still sits at only 38% of capacity as of yesterday. That's better than it was, but a lot more still needed to make up the deficit. This low was the first really strong system we have had move across the country this year. The satellite views from yesterday captured the low beautifully as it moves along the coast, and you can even catch an up-close look. Looking at how things are shaping up as we head into the weekend, well, that low is going to move off into the Pacific, and high pressure will dominate through tomorrow. But a new low pressure system will begin to build up this afternoon over the Sea of Japan, and it will begin to move northeast. It will begin to grow, and it will start to spark a chain of showers and, well, in northern Tohoku and Hokkaido, snow mixed with rain. As it moves across Japan and it begins to grow, the precipitation that this storm sparks will start to spread, but it will be nowhere near the strength of the storms which came by earlier this week. Precipitation from this system will also be a lot more scattered, resulting in something of a more of a hit or miss type of situation. Some areas will get rain and snow showers, others won't. However, after that system moves through on the 8th, it looks like we're going to be in for a much more stable period with mostly fair to partly cloudy skies across the country with an average to slightly above average temperatures for the week. Here, take a look at your 6-day forecast. And before we go, it's getting to be that time of year again where we start to count down for that gorgeous explosion of pink and cream that we get during this Sakura season. This year's Sakura bloom projections are about 4 to 7 days earlier than last week, an indicator here of the relatively mild winter we have had in Japan this year. Fukuoka's sakura are set to begin blooming in about 15 days on March 20th, close to the same time as Nagoya's, while Tokyo and Yokohama's flowers will start to open up on or around March 18th. Other areas further north will get their color in around April, and the flowers are expected to come out in early May up in Hokkaido. And that is your SoraCast for today, March 5th, 2026. Hey, as always, if you like weather and or science-related content coming out of Japan, you just be sure and doink that like and subscribe button. We would love to have you along for the ride. In the meantime, you guys take care. Have a great weekend, and we'll be talking to you later.